Okay, so in this video I'm going to explain how to upgrade the software on a surface mount xBee WiFi device through an FTDI serial to USB cable converter. It took me like a couple hours to figure out how to do this correctly, so I figured it might help some people out there. So basically what's going on here, if you look at the board, is that the xBee device is being controlled by like a microcontroller there on the left side of the board through the serial port. So the first thing we're going to need to do is cut the lines that go from the microcontroller to the xBee device, so that the microcontroller isn't trying to drive the serial port lines. And I don't know if you can see it there, but you can kind of see those traces are cut right there, like right here. This is where I cut the traces. I'm going to go back and repair that later. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take pin 10 here on the xBee device, and we're going to wire that to ground, which is pin 1 on the FTDI. And then we're going to take pin 3 on the xBee, and we're going to wire that to pin 5 on the FTDI. And then we're going to take pin 4 on the xBee and wire that to pin 4 on the FTDI. So pins 3 and 4 here correspond to the serial port transmit and receive, and those are getting wired here to the FTDI device. And then pin 10 on the xBee is that's the DTR line, and that needs to be wired to ground in order to be able to field upgrade the software on here. So then basically what we'll do is, the next part is really quite straightforward. So we're just going to hook this up through the FTDI device here. Alrighty. And so then on my Mac, it might be difficult to see, but I'll just click here, and we're going to discover the device. And I think we can just use the standard settings. So then it'll take a second and just look for the xBee module over the serial port. Once it finds it, click Add Selected Devices. I'm going to remove the one that I disconnected earlier. Okay, so here we go. So then I'll click on this. It's reading the parameters. Then I'll just click Upgrade here. I'll click the newest version of the firmware and let it do its thing. This is going to take a few minutes. So when your software is finished upgrading, it'll verify it, and then it'll read back the parameters again into the XCTU software. And then once that's all finished, you can just go ahead and disconnect the FTDI device, and you're going to want to remove these jumpers here that you soldered into place, and then you're going to want to just go back here and repair these cut traces. By what I did was I just scraped some of the green solder mask off of the top, and I used a little jumper wire to repair that. So that's all you need to do. That's it.